A faster Ford Focus RS? Yes, well, maybe. Mercedes-Benz shows off their new E-Class wagon for all you extended car lovers, and it's Thursday, so we have your FLD question of the day. Isn't that right, AK?
Your FLD question?
No, it's not mine, it's theirs. No, not me and you, the fans. Got it, okay. Good day to you lovely folks. It's raining here, but I appreciate you watching the show. Derek D is me, and this is Fastlane Daily. We're gonna roll right into it. I'm standing next to the car. "50 years after Mercedes-Benz made their first ever station wagon, you know, this thing here, the 1966 Universal, based on the 200D and 230S Fintail models, now they have this. Yes, the 6th generation of their E-Class wagon. Oh, I'm sorry, estate or shooting brake, whatever you would like to call it. I call them wagons, all right? The E-Class wagon continues to be the only one available in its class, and it also has a rear-facing bench seat for a total of 3 rows, which kind of reminds me of like the old school station wagons that had that way back seat as well. I remember sitting in one similar to this, facing out of the back rear windshield, thinking like it was the coolest thing. Never thought about, actually, if you got rear-ended, that would not have been the coolest thing. Anyway, besides the standard engines, Mercedes-Benz will offer the E43 4MATIC AMG version, which is powered by a 396 horsepower, 3-liter V6 that will have 0 asking 62 to the prom in just 4.7 seconds. Isn't it prom season? Yeah, right?
It is.
Then on to a top speed of 150 miles per hour. While here in the U.S., we'll get the standard Mercedes-Benz E-Class wagon. The AMG version won't make it to our shores as of right now. So it only deserved half a womp womp. You see what I did there? Because it looks likely that it will come here. We think. Maybe. I mean, I don't even know, quite frankly. Hey, what's that? The new Ford Focus RS and its 350 horsepower isn't enough for you? Well, excuse me. Although it looks like Ford seems to think the same thing. They're planning an even hotter version of the Focus RS known as the RS 500. The Ford Focus RS 500 has the potential of becoming, quote, the fastest accelerating hatchback in history, as it will get more power and go on a diet. It'll still use the 2.3-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost. Yes, that's 500 horsepower from a 4-cylinder. And that will increase, and that increase will drop the 4.7 second 0 to 62 time in the regular RS to 4 seconds flat, or even lower for the RS 500. Now don't get too excited about this because, you know, Ford hasn't even given it the green light. But if sales of the regular Focus RS are really good, and I say regular in the most respectful way possible because I think the Ford Focus RS is an awesome car, they'll determine if there is room for it on the market. So essentially, see how the Focus RS sells, and then they'll bring in the RS 500 if it's worth it. Because it's all money, folks. Come on, we know that. All right, it is time for your FLD question of the day. Isn't that right, AK?
Bring it on, Derek D.
Yeah, we have FLD fan Julio Montezuma here, so take it away, Julio.
Hey, Derek D and FLD crew. I'm here at Cars and Coffee in San Francisco, and my question to you guys is, which car would you guys bring?
All right, Julio at Cars and Coffee out in San Francisco, and your question was, what car would you bring to Cars and Coffee? They do them all over the country. He's in San Francisco. Essentially, any car meetup, I guess you could say. Well, before we answer, I'd like to know, what would you bring?
If I were to choose, it would be that Lamborghini right there, Aventador Sv. Let me know what you guys think and what you would bring. Old car, new car, muscle car, exotic, German.
Okay, a Lamborghini Aventador Sv. Of course, Julio, that is not a bad choice at all. It's a great choice. Now, what would I bring? You said it could be an old or a new car, a muscle car, exotic. And there are many great choices within those categories. I mean, basically all you're saying is pick any car ever. But for me, and some of you might guess this already, I have to go with my 2009 Pontiac Solstice hardtop coupe. You've all heard the story before, okay? Yes, I sold it. It just wasn't a practical car, and it was pretty expensive at the time. Although I do regret it heavily because it is literally one of the rarest cars out there. Fact. Don't even bother writing in the comments and arguing with me. It's a fact. Not just because they only made 1,200 or so of them, and 781 were GXPs, which mine was, and out of that, only 226 were manual, which mine was, and especially if your vehicle identification number, your VIN, was under 10, which mine was, number 2 to be exact, with number 1 going back to GM. So who had the first one ever on the market in the United States? Me. So would I like to punch myself in the face? Yes. Yes, I would. But I had to do what I had to do at the time. I can't fault myself for that. So yeah, that's what I would bring, Julio. Thanks for making me relive the pain. I'm just kidding. I'm really not. Anything else?
Just enjoy that sound. Cool. Thank you guys for your awesome show, and keep doing what you're doing. You guys are awesome. How about it?
All right, cool sound, and thank you for watching, Julio. And did I hear a Bob Shubin Jr. hey, how about it in there? Nicely done, my friend. Anyway, let us know what you would bring to Cars and Coffee, or what you have already brought to Cars and Coffee or a car meetup. Use the hashtag FLDQoftheD, and you can send your own in too.
tips@fastlanedaily.com.
That's right. Remember, we want a not portrait mode, I'm sorry, we want landscape mode. Keep it to 30 to 45 seconds, have fun with it, and you might end up on the show. We appreciate it, all right? That's going to do it for Fast Lane Daily today. I'm Derek D. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you later today. Isn't that right? Sure is.
You forgot to mention that you also drove your Solstice off the assembly line.
That's right. I drove it off the assembly line at the plant.
You and I went down, and a few other people down to Wilmington, Delaware.
Wilmington, Delaware, yeah. Thanks for reminding me of that, too, AK.
And the entire, and everybody who worked there came out to congratulate you?
Yep, they did that too.
And there were pictures of you all over the plant?
Yep, that too, that happened, sure.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby. Tuning in the fast